from News Channel 15, winner of the Intercollegiate Broadcasting System Award for the nation's best community college TV station. You're watching News Channel 15 Tonight with Kyle Peach. This is News Channel 15 Tonight.
Hi, good evening. Thanks for joining us. I'm Kyle Peach. Here's a look at what's going on tonight. Ray Tate, the man convicted of murdering Wayne County Sheriff's Deputy Sean Riley, had a court appearance today in Wayne County. WFIW says that Tate was taken into the Wayne County Courthouse this morning in the presence of heavily armed local, county, and state police, along with U.S. Marshals, both outside and inside the courthouse. Security very tight there. Tate, who was shackled, was appearing on a motion to withdraw his guilty plea in the death of Deputy Riley, whom he's convicted of murdering back in December of 2021. Tate was to be calling 6 witnesses to testify on his behalf before Judge Denton Aud, who's hearing the case. Tate was sentenced to life in prison and is currently being held at the Menard Correctional Center in Chester. We hope to have more on that court appearance for you here tomorrow night. In other news out of Wayne County Court, WFIW says 35-year-old Amber Webb of Fairfield admitted to violating 18 months of probation on an original charge of meth possession. She was resentenced to 24 months probation in order to spend 90 days in the Wayne County Jail. 19-year-old Brian Bailey Jr. of Carmi pled guilty to unlawful possession of meth and was given 18 months probation. 38-year-old Aaron Webb of Fairfield pled guilty to aggravated assault and was given a year of conditional discharge. 41-year-old Eli Taylor of Fairfield pled guilty to domestic battery and was given a year of probation and ordered to undergo anger management counseling. 31-year-old Jacob Fernati of Mount Vernon pled guilty to aggravated assault and was given 24 months probation. 28-year-old Frankie Shirt of Fairfield pled guilty to a charge of drug paraphernalia possession, and was given 2 years of reporting court supervision. And 44-year-old Shane Nettleton of Jeff pled guilty to a charge of possession of meth and was given 2 years probation and sentenced to 180 days in the Wayne County Jail. A Carmi woman was arrested on Tuesday. WRUL says 39-year-old Savannah Earl was arrested by Carmi police at her home on a Richland County warrant in relation to a possession of meth charge. Back in Wayne County, the Wayne County Sheriff's Department made 2 arrests yesterday. WFIW reports 31-year-old Dusty James Vaughn of Fairfield was arrested on a Wayne County failure to appear warrant on an original domestic battery charge, and 35-year-old Corey Gregg of Wayne City was arrested on a Wayne County warrant for failure to appear on an unlawful use of weapons charge. The Fairfield City Council met Tuesday night. WFIW says the council approved rezoning a property from R1 to B1 for a new dance studio on Leninger Road, just east of the Fairfield Police Department. Mayor Gary Moore says the studio being constructed is under roof and moving along nicely. The council also approved a street closing request for a portion of Leroy Avenue for a pickleball tournament September 21st and 22nd in conjunction with the Fairfield Fall Fun Fest. A business tax agreement was approved by the council with Bears Flooring, as Alderman Cody Atterbury, who is the chairman of the Tax District Committee, says the owner of Bears Flooring approached him with a request for financial assistance to help with sewer line repairs that are needed to be done. Atterbury says that water was getting into the building and $6,000 was approved from the new projects program to help with the cost. Mayor Moore also updated the council on the demolition of property. The mayor recently met with officials from Lewis Scrapyard in Burnt Prairie and took them through on a tour of the old power plant and their thoughts on scrapping the property. Moore says officials will discuss the idea internally and come back to the mayor with a recommendation or an offer. Moore also says he's been approached by a company in northern Illinois who has generators that are the same exact type as the old power plant, and that they're interested in coming to Fairfield and take a look at those generators to purchase for parts. With COVID cases climbing once again, Wabash General Hospital is implementing steps in the event cases spike. WSJD reports that Chief of Staff Dr. Donald Bisbee told the hospital board of directors Monday that information from the hospital's entire geographic service region of some 35,000 people will be used to determine if there's a high transmission rate of COVID. That would equate to 6 people being hospitalized for COVID at Wabash General. Hospital Executive VP of Clinical Services and Chief Nursing Officer Kim Pearson told the board that there are currently no patients hospitalized with COVID, but there were 2 last week. Bisbee says the metric had to be developed to monitor the cases since the CDC stopped distributing COVID transmission levels. Well, it is that time of year when the temperature is high and mosquitoes are active. The insects are more than just a nuisance, they can also spread disease. The U.S. is already seeing cases of West Nile virus. While most infections are mild, about 1,000 people are hospitalized with a severe form of the disease each year. In our Health Minute, Mandy Gaither has what to know about West Nile virus and how to reduce risk of contracting it.
In the U.S., West Nile activity struck earlier than usual, and more cases of the mosquito-borne illness are expected to come, with the bulk of cases typically reported in August and September.
So usually the mosquito will bite an infected bird, will acquire the virus, it stays in their belly, and when they bite you, that's when it can be transmitted to humans.
Dr. Lizette Cardona with Cleveland Clinic says the disease is rare. So far this year, there have been 289 reported human cases of West Nile virus in 33 U.S. states. 195 of those infections were the more severe form of the disease, which invades the brain and nervous system. That form can lead to brain swelling, brain damage, even death. But most cases are mild. Symptoms can include fever, headache, body aches, vomiting, diarrhea, or rash. Since there are no vaccines or medicines for West Nile, the CDC says the best way to prevent the virus is to protect against mosquito bites. Use EPA-registered insect repellents, wear loose-fitting long-sleeved shirts and pants, treat clothing and gear with permethrin, and take steps to control mosquitoes by doing things like getting rid of standing water on your property.
Although there is no treatment, we can give supportive attention. If you need fluids, be observed and monitored closely in a healthcare facility if needed.
For Health Minute, I'm Mandy Gaither. In the U.S., West Nile.
Thanks, Mandy, for that. Meanwhile, finally tonight, the city of Bridgeport has issued a boil order until further notice. It's due to a Tuesday water line break and covers the west side of Madison Street going west to Adams. It also affects customers in the area of West Chestnut Street in Bridgeport, according to WAKO. More to come tonight. A look at your weather forecast. We saw rain today, at least in parts of the area. We've got that, plus a look at sports to come. We'll be right back.
Get your new Ford at Steve Faulkner Automotive. New 2024 Ford Edge with 0% for 60 months and Ford F-150s with 0% financing. Go to SteveFaulknerAutomotive.com. At Steve Faulkner Automotive, lease the 2024 Jeep Grand Cherokee L for $459 per month and 2024 Ram heavy-duty trucks up to $11,000 off. See them all at SteveFaulknerAutomotive.com.
Did you know Wabash General Hospital has a community garden? Our garden is open to anyone and everyone. Stop by and pick your fresh produce. The garden includes many herbs, cherry tomatoes, green peppers, zucchini, and more. The Wabash General Hospital Community Garden is located behind the WGH General Surgery and WGH Primary Care College Drive office, in between our employee parking. Wabash General Hospital, people you know, helping people you love.
Welcome back. It's time to talk weather here tonight. A joyous occasion today. Should have confetti or fireworks, something to shoot off here tonight, because we saw our first measurable rain in 20 plus days. I think back to August 1st, at least here in Mount Carmel. Our total here wasn't all that impressive, but in parts of Wayne County, a couple of inches of rain fell earlier today. Still could see some scattered showers and storms tonight. The only rain showing up, though, on radar as we go to tape over in parts of southwest Indiana tonight. 93, it did eventually heat up today, our high temperature. In fact, I just checked the gauge again. 94, our high for today. Heat index values in the triple digits. 106 was our highest heat index value today. 71 our low this morning. And despite the morning rain, the sun did make an appearance. this afternoon. Those heat advisories winding down. No advisory now for any of us here in southern Illinois. You've got to go to southwest Indiana to find the remaining heat advisory and some air quality issue advisories there, also in parts of southwest Indiana. Let's put the map here in motion for you tonight. Here is the view. After midnight, you can see we have the possibility of stirring up a few widely scattered showers and storms, but not a whole lot to speak of. Looks like tomorrow will be dry, but then as we move toward Friday, you see the approach of another system here coming at us from the north. But it will actually see activity Friday afternoon and evening kind of flare up from the south, where we'll see the line of shower and storm activity begin to form. Looks like, unfortunately, around football game time could be the time that some of that shower activity starts to go, but it'll be still widely scattered in nature. But best chance Friday night into Saturday, it looks like, for any rainfall. As far as the precipitation forecast through kickoff games for the games on Friday night, generally seeing anywhere from 1/10 of an inch up around Effingham, high spot Vandalia, 7/10 of an inch, 1/10 to 1/4 of an inch of rain between now and 7 o'clock Friday night. Generally speaking, where you see those crazy numbers like 1/10 of an inch at Effingham, 7/10 in Vandalia, that indicates pretty widely scattered chances for showers and thunderstorms. As we take a look at the forecast map for tonight, again, still those scattered shower and thunderstorm chances out there if we see any rain. Overnight low in the low 70s. As we progress to tomorrow, one more hot and humid day. We think will mostly be dry, although the map trying to put some scattered shower chances out there. We really think will be dry tomorrow. High temperatures in the low to upper 90s, 92 in Newton, 97 in Carmi. Thursday night, clear, down low 70s. And then for Friday, it will be warm, but not as hot and sticky. High temperatures in the low 90s. Showers and thunderstorms will be on the increase, especially in the afternoon and evening hours. So that forecast, cloudy tonight. Scattered thunderstorms can't be ruled out tonight. 72, we'll call it for our overnight low. Looking at the extended forecast, one more alert day tomorrow because of the heat. 97, the high mark for tomorrow. Not as much scattered at shower and thunderstorm chances tomorrow, but they do pick up Friday. Best chance Friday night into Saturday. Cold front will cool things down. We'll get another reinforcing shot of cold air Sunday, knocking us into the upper 70s for the early part of next week. That's your forecast. Sports is next. Stay with us.
At the First National Bank, we're proud to be a part of this community, serving you with dedication and a smile.
Our team is here to support you, offering financial solutions to meet your needs.
Whether saving for your future, financing your dreams, or managing your everyday banking, we're here to help.
Thank you for choosing the First National Bank.
And as proud supporters of our local teams,
we wish you the best of luck this season.
The First National Bank, your local bank, supporting our local athletes. Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
Have your weather radio, have a flashlight with batteries in it, make sure your cell phone's charged, know where you're going to go when bad weather hits. Go to the lowest interior room in your house and wait the storm out. After the storm, if your power's out or if there's any kind of dangerous situation or anything like that, call Mount Carmel Public Utility Company. As you go outside to survey the damage a little bit, just make sure to stay away from down power lines.
Welcome back. Time for sports here tonight. We began with high school volleyball last night. Carmi continued a hot start to the season. They knocked off Edwards County 25-18, 23-25, 25-8. We've got a replay of that one tonight here at 7 and 11 on News Channel 15. That'll be followed by a Fairfield-Olney matchup from earlier in the week. Speaking of Olney, they lost to T-Town last night in straight sets, 25-21 in each game. Salem beats Flora 25-16, 25-10. Altamont over Lawrenceville 25-17, 23-25, 25-20. Hudsonville over Red Hill 25-10, 25-8. Hamilton County over Crab Orchard 26-28, 25-5, and 25-13. NCOE over Harrisburg 25-11, 25-16, and Wayne City over Oakville 15-25, 25-22, 25-15. Boys golf yesterday, Hamilton County beats NCOE and El Dorado. Trevor Millenbein was the medalist. On the girls' side, Hamilton County beats NCOE and El Dorado. Mackenzie Burke of Hamco, the medalist there. That does it for us tonight. We'll see you tomorrow. Have a great one.